So guys, due to the place I am and due to unavailability of space for me to do my planting this year, I did not plant maize again. So these were the maize that were left from my last planting I was supposed to use this year, but I didn't use them. So they are strong now and like they are hard. So I needed to turn them into something else. That's why uh what came into my mind was to make pap with it. So I dehulled the maize and then transfer it into this container and added water to it. I had to keep it to soak for like up to 3 days, and each morning I had to change the water. So after that, I had to wash it thoroughly just like this. It has softened. I had to wash it thoroughly just like this, and then transfer into the blender to blend. Just add a little bit of water and blended it. Okay. So while processing this particular maize that I just blended, a thought came into my mind that I should make something else with it instead of making pap. Why would I make pap with it? I should try making um jollof agidi with it, because I have seen, okay, these are the ways people make jollof agidi, and this, I think this was this isn't my first time of trying out jollof agidi. But the first time I tried jollof agidi, it was a flop, like seriously. So this time around, I had to think like, okay, I'm going to put this and that into considerations and make amend. Maybe this time around is going to turn out better. Okay. So after thinking that wide, and I ended up saying, okay, let me just process this and then maybe finally I'm going to turn it into um agidi or jollof agidi, like I said. I completely forgot that I even have a chiffon cloth, and I was busy using my net sieve to sieve this. So when it came to my mind that, oh, you even have a chiffon cloth, I had to go and pick it up and transfer this the water into the chiffon cloth, and I use it to you know complete the process. And I had this, so the remaining water I had to leave it to settle down, so that the rest of the starch will settle at the bottom of the bowl, so that I can use it. Next thing I did was to make my stew or my sauce. So I had no vegetable oil, so I used red palm oil. So that is the red palm oil, the onion, the pepper, the curry masala, ginger, onion, garlic powder, water, and salt and all that. So and seasoning cube, then tomato paste and my nutmeg. So these are the things I put together to make my stew base. Okay. And after making these two base, I was so happy, like that I'm going to make I'm going to make jollof agidi. So I was so happy with myself. Okay, I just added the sardine that I got from the market, and I just added everything together. And once that was set, I went ahead to start prepping the pap for the agidi. So mixing everything together, place it on a low heat and start stirring it. So so while studying this, my hopes were so high that this was going to turn out well. At this point, at the point where I even congratulated myself already, was when I after stirring it and this point, and I took out a little part of it into the water to do the water test, and it floated. It was floating. I was like, yeah, 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 I got that. And I had to scoop in my stew base or my sauce into it. But I think where I made that mistake was where I added water. Like at this point, well, I think this was where the whole flop started. That water that I added, it run everything. Like, but I didn't know this. I was still having hopes that it's going to turn out well. I transferred into this leather, doing my thing, and hoping that it's going to turn out well. But at this point, I was thinking, after some hours, it still didn't turn out well. I spent more than 3,000 naira to get all the stuffs I used for this, and instead of it to harden it or to firm up, it becomes softer than it was the first time I tied it up. I didn't have the moi leaf on leaf, so I used this leather to tie it. I was so flabbergasted.